Hey guys, welcome back to Mondays at the Museum. I'm Carrie and I'm here at the Anna Bemis Palmer Museum in York, Nebraska. For today's episode, we're going to be talking about James Asher Parks because his birthday is coming up on the 22nd. He would be 161 years old this year. So, James Asher Parks, better known as J.A. Parks, was born on May 22nd, 1863 to parents James and Mary Parks. They lived in Livonia, Pennsylvania. Now, at the age of 17, he moved to Chicago to study music, and while he did that, he worked for a wood finishing company to pay the bills. He had a brother named Jerome that lived here in Milford, Nebraska. For those of you not familiar with Nebraska, Milford is probably 20 to 30 minutes away from where I am right now. James actually moved to Lincoln, capital city of Nebraska, to become the supervisor of the Nebraska Conservatory of Music, and he did that for a few years before he moved here to York and ran a music studio. He married Helena Knott on April 18th, 1890, and they had one daughter, Pauline. She was born in 1894. Now, right after he got married, like within the next year, he started the J.A. Parks Music Company. He was also the manager of the Opera House here in town, and he taught vocal music for York Public Schools. During this time, he published a light opera. It was called The Judge. It was performed by his students, and it was a huge hit, and his career just skyrocketed from there. James composed, arranged, and published several pieces of music throughout his years, and impressively, in the end, he had published more than 90 books and around 1,700 choral pieces, which is just crazy. Parks passed away on October 17th, 1945, at the age of 82, and he's buried here in town at the Greenwood Cemetery. We have several items relating to James, whether they belong to him or his family or other people, and they just related to him in general. And so I'm going to show a few of those to you today. So they are currently on display in our artwork exhibition because music is art. So we're going to pass the paintings and the photographs and the sketches, and the quilts. And we're going to turn here to our music section. So, rolling right through it, we have a program from the Opera House here in town for a performance of The Judge from December 16th, 1899. This was from December 23rd, 1899. We have several pieces of music from his company. And when I say several, I mean several, including one written words and music by J.A. Parks. It's called The Song That Mother Sings. Here's an open copy of that. Here is a photo. It is the May Festival Chorus performing at the Methodist Church here in town in 1893. This performance was directed by James. We have a nice photo of James himself. Love that facial hair there. Here's another flyer for performance of The Judge. He did military music. He did Christmas music. Look at this. A Merry Christmas Cantata, Santa Claus and Uncle Sam. Here is a special chorus program from his 75th birthday celebration in 1938 here at a church in town. And another one of big pieces of his is the Chautauqua choruses. So here is the York Chautauqua Chorus performing at the York Opera House. This is from 1895, again, directed by James Asher Parks. And here's the book that contains all the Chautauqua choruses. And another one with a lot of hymns. Like I said, several religious pieces, military pieces, Christmas pieces, you name it, he wrote it. This is really cool. It is a copy of the Cuckoo Clock. It is 3 parts. It's typed out a libretto, but you can see handwritten notes from James on them. And then moving over here, a photo of his gravestone, again buried in 1945 there. There is this large art piece here. It is a framed piece gifted to Parks by the Chautauqua Choir in 1908. Here is a program. Again, nice picture of James there. We have a pair of his shoes. Funny story about these. I am apparently not the only curator in museum history with horrible handwriting. I swear to you, the catalog said painted shoes. Brent, go find me James's painted shoes. They're somewhere downstairs. And he comes up 20 minutes later and he's like, did you mean pointed shoes? I had to like zoom in like, oh, it is an O. Okay. Pointed shoes. We also have the original manuscript for The Judge. It has everything. It is the musical score, it is the libretto, it's got the overture, and the orchestration composed and written by J.A. Parks. And if you look on the side, quite a lot included there. Here we have a collection of church music. Here is a handwritten copy of the director copy of The Judge. More Christmas music. So we've got Santa Claus and Uncle Sam, the counterfeit Santa Claus, and Santa's surprise party. Here are sacred quartets for female and male voices. Female blue, male red. Then we have the Imperial Anthems down here, the choir books by Parks, and finally a mailing envelope from his company there, the J.A. Parks' company. And those are just a few of the items that we have that relate to J.A. Parks that we have on our music display. So if you want to take a closer look at any of them, feel free to come and visit. Our open hours are Tuesdays through Fridays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and this exhibit is up until August 2nd.